Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Videshni Lifestyle. Good morning and namaskar. Thank you very much for liking, subscribing and sharing my previous videos and my YouTube channel. Since I have made few videos, I had few phone calls and few suggestions and few text message from few of the friends and families and their friends to make some video about UK schooling education, especially early education, because they are planning to come to UK with the little children, or they are in the UK and they're still confused about how the early education system works. So I have taken their advice and their request forward. So I have done a bit of homework from internet, bit of research, and spoke to a couple of friends who are part of UK education system. And I have prepared a little video. I hope you like the video, and if you do, please press the like button. If you think it's valuable for you or your family, make sure you share amongst them, and please do subscribe channel, which will motivate me to make more and more valuable videos for all of you and all of us. So as I said, today's subject is about early education in the UK, how it works. So the state schools are provided by the government at no cost to all the British citizens and all the foreign legal workers in the United Kingdom, including all the student visa parents. Their children between age of 4 and 16 will have a free of charge education in all government funded schools. I do understand choosing the schools can be very confusing, and it's a hard subject for any of the parents, and it was for us as well. All the parents are wishing the best education and the best school for their children. Please speak to your friends and family and inquire about the good schools for your children. In UK, you cannot send your children to any of the school. It has to be within your catchment area. Now the question is, what is catchment area? It means the area you live in, or what area is registered within your home address. Local council will allocate the nearest school to your child, depends on the school availability and your personal circumstances. And if your child does not get a placement in the school you wish for, you'll always have an opportunity to appeal against council or school decision. So please make sure while choosing the school, it is part of your catchment area. If it's not part of your catchment area, then you may need to relocate your registered home address within the catchment area. Right? Now the question would be how to find whether a good school or the bad school. How would you find out? First thing I would have done, what any would have done, speak to friends or family, or speak to any of the parents whose children are going to that particular school which you think your child or your children want you to go to. All the informations are available on council or school website. So all the schools are rated by the Ofsted. It's OFSTED. So what is Ofsted? Ofsted is the Office for Standard in Education and Children's Services and Skills. It's a government body, and they go and inspect all the government school as well as the independent school. So what do they inspect about? They provide information to parents, promote improvements, and they're making sure to hold the schools to account for the public money the school receives. Now the Ofsted rating, they have 4 ratings, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So Ofsted grade 1, it means it's outstanding, it means it's one of the best school. Ofsted grade 2, it means it's a good school, not as outstanding, but it's good. Ofsted grade 3, it requirements improvement, means what are the requirements for the improvement? You would find some more information on the school website. And Ofsted grade 4, it means is inadequate, it means school is not doing good at all, and they would have some sort of deadline to achieve and improve their schooling level. So education is compulsory for all the children between the age of 5 and 16. Across the UK, there are 5 stages of education, which is early stage, primary, secondary education, the further education and the higher education. So any child between age of 0 and 3 years has to be looked after by a member of family at your home. Speak to your local council. There are some other facilities available like a nearest library or councils or school. They have some sort of stay and play sessions which can be once in a week, twice in a week, thrice in a week. I strongly advise to take your child or your children to nearest stay and play where you will have an opportunity to meet other parents, other children, and it's very good for your child development in the early stage between 0 and 3. Another best advice which we missed but we used it later. Any child between age of 0 and 2 travel for free. You don't pay anything. Whether you travel in buses, train, plane, you travel for free. So strong advice to all the young parents and the young children. Travel as much as you can until your child between age of 0 and 2, you don't pay anything. They travel for free. Right? Between age of 3 and 5, your child can attend the nursery. It's an option. Your child don't have to go to nursery. It's an option. But I would advise it's better for them and their development to go. The nursery can be private or it can be in the school, right? And they can get between 15 and 30 hours a week. Your child can attend the nursery. It depends on your private circumstances. How many hours government funding are you getting? Speak to nursery to find out your circumstances, and they will advise you how to enroll into nursery. So as your child is attending a nursery attendants are not as strict as the schools. So another good advice is, before your child is going into the reception which is in the school, travel as much as you can, because you can take as many holidays you can. You can take your child away from the nursery and you can go for as many holidays you can. Once your child is attending the reception, it means the attendance are compulsory. You cannot just take them for holidays. You might have some disciplinary actions from the school. So have a holidays as many as you can when they are just within the nursery. Because during the school holidays in the UK, in the Europe, the holidays, the plane ticket, the hotels, and the rental vehicles can be twice as expensive as they are. All right. So most children start their school full time in the September after their fourth birthday. This means they'll turn 5 during their first school year. So if I give you an example, if your child's 4th birthday is between 1st of September 2021 and 31st of August 2022, they'll usually start the school in September 2022. I hope that makes sense to you. So the question will be how to register child into the school. So you can just contact local school, contact your local council, and find out about how to apply in the school and how many places are available. They can tell you which schools still have places and how to apply. Once your child has been offered a place, they will usually start school at the beginning of the following term. Now the early years education, which we are focusing on to, because that's what the question all about. Early years education relates to learning for between 3 and 5 years old. So childcare settings for preschool children following the early years foundation stage. A framework for between 0 and 5 years old. Right? So which call as the 7 different areas of learning and development in the EYFS, which is earlier foundation. And they focus on the 7 things which are communication and language. So when your child is going through nursery, there are 7 things they really keep in mind to, which is communication and language development, physical development, lots of games to play, personal, social and emotional development, literacy development, they'll have some sort of alphabets to learn, mathematics, understanding the world, what's the world all about, and expressive arts and design. Free school meals is available for all the students in the reception in year 1 and year 2. If your child has any allergy, any special dietary requirement, speak to school and see what they can do for you. Sometimes schools do allow you to bring your own meal to school as well. Usually in the school they do have some sort of mobile based application where you need to pre-order the meal for your child. So when it's a lunchtime, your child gets a meal, right? Children in year 3 aren't automatically entitled for free school meal. However, if your personal circumstances means they may be eligible if the family receives certain benefits, including universal credit, if your household income is under £7,400 after the tax and not including any other benefits, so your child may get or may entitle for a free school meal. Otherwise, students will have a prepaid card in the school which they can go and swipe in the canteen and they can get a free meal, or they can get a lunchbox from the home, whatever is suitable for student, parents and their economic condition is. In terms of a school uniform, school will advise you and they'll ask you to buy uniform with the school logo on. Speak to school how mandatory it is to buy school uniform with the logos. If they're not so strict with it, my advice is buy one pair of uniform with the logos and 3 or 4 pair just from the local superstore, can be Asda, Sainsbury's or Tesco's. School uniforms are very, very expensive. So what we have done for our children, we bought one pair of uniform with the logos and about 6 pairs just from the super local store. So if I give you an example how expensive they are, one with the logo, one pair of uniform can be £50, and just from the superstore, one pair of